Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. You have myself, Wooks, Scorch, SB. You'll notice that a key member of the panel is missing, and that is because his side didn't pick up 3 points yesterday. For those of you who are new to the pod, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, comment. If you jump back onto our old videos, you see the comment section is where it all comes alive, and we're just basically supporting acts. The comments is where it all goes down. And for those of you who are back again, we appreciate you. Thank you.
We back, baby.
As we say. Where do we want to start, gentlemen? It has been another dramatic, action-packed weekend in the Prem. Just before we began recording, there was some more action being packed into the Prem. Shall we start at St. James's Park, the Fortress?
Sports Direct Stadium.
Yes. Shout out to Mike Ashley and all the political connects. Darwin Núñez. Remember him? He came off the bench to bag a brace for 10-man Liverpool against Eddie Howe's high-flying Newcastle. What did we make of the performance? Are Newcastle finished? Is this the end of their run? Like the runs under Kevin Keegan and Sam Allardyce in the past? And is Darwin Núñez one of the hottest prospects in football? We're here for weird hot takes.
It's crazy because the first 45 minutes I was thinking, yeah, man, Liverpool look crap.
And for you love a bit of that.
I love
you
it.
live for that.
I live for it, mate. I live for the day of seeing Liverpool bleeding.
Struggle.
They were bleeding. I see Trent bleeding, head flying.
Things we've seen before.
Bro, we've seen it before. It's not deja vu. Seen it. Then Virgil van Dijk getting vexed because you got sent off.
Was it a red? You know what?
Wait, what?
I saw the first angle and I was like, that's never a red. And then my boys were like, watch the replays properly. And I was like,
They had one angle. They had one camera angle behind, and they just showed it. You just seen go woof,
the sweep of the leg.
He's just kicked like when they was having a. It was like, oh, I don't know, is it, bro? He's kicked through him as a strong man. Like,
can you not do that as a centre back?
Not the size of Van Dijk.
The game is gone.
And you know what? What's the part that X did as well? It's clear that Isak was doing the let it run across his body thing. So they weren't like, what's his touch going to be? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Van Dijk sent off. And Liverpool went down to 10 men. And I thought that the floodgates were going to open. Anthony Gordon scored in the 25th minute after he cashed in on another Trent Alexander-Arnold mistake. Do we mention the mistakes, or is this like a thing which we're now kind of accepting that we're going to get these mistakes with a young player?
Inexperienced. Young or inexperienced?
He's still young, but he does have experience. So there's probably no excuse for it.
You're bare low for some reason.
It's a lapse.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's a lapse in concentration from Trent, and he was punished. And I think Anthony Gordon really felt that one. He's tapping the badge, and obviously he's got the Merseyside links.
It was a dual. It had dual.
Yeah, the dual nationality. Representation,
patriotism,
and I thought, as I said, the floodgates were going to open, but that wasn't the case. An unlikely hero in the form of one Darwin Núñez. Some people weren't surprised. Scorch, were you surprised?
Very.
I think we all was.
You know what it was?
We had to be.
It was the quality of the finishes. Because one thing you see, like with
high level,
bro. You see with Núñez, I expect insanity, but what don't really come to mind when I think of Núñez is quality, but the quality of the finish, both of them. The first one though for me was like you know when, bro, he's put that, like it's so easy to put that closer to the corner flag. Yeah,
the old Dragovic and Didier Drogba, as my good friend Kenny says.
What else is he, bro?
Like, it's Darwin Núñez. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that he meant it? To shoot.
I've seen him try that and go corner flag bare
That's
times.
what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking. Right, like he's actually slapped it twice.
So good, clinical finishing, and I was even more surprised because when he came on, there was like an opportunity or a touch where he could have brought it down, and it's kind of just bobbled away from him. And I was like, it's just going to be more of the same that we've seen. Do you think this could kickstart his season? No. Do you think he's in with a chance to start now, or just Klopp?
No, he's going to start the next game.
Okay,
then he's not going to score. I'm not going to realize, oh my God, this is why I've had this guy on my bench for so long. Because he can't start.
Scott, you seem like you feel different.
Like I think when you do that, like you've got to give him a chance.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, you've got to give him a chance.
Yes, it's
And
that.
what I think as well with Nunes, is he's a man that is very like vibrated. Like he seems like he could take that now because he's a man like that will scuff one in and then play sick. He seems like he could take these 2 goals in isolation and not really isolate them.
And extrapolate them.
Yep, and depending on what their fixtures
Is
are
he
like.
the man that Liverpool needs? Because I think, as it stands, they don't have that out and out 9. You got your Jota experiment.
He's
You've
raw.
got
Just
Gakpo.
raw.
Who do you think is best suited to take that baton? Shout out to World Championships and run with it. Because out of Jota, Gakpo, and Nunes, would you say Nunes is best armed for the role,
3
or
of them is just like you got pros and cons for all 3 of them. So it's
I think it's a horses for courses thing. I don't think when you look at their thing, the only thing that for me is certain is Salah. And even with Salah, it's like, are you certain of, is what you're certain of what you need right now? And I don't really know. Like,
where do you think the vibes are with Salah right now? Because you said Nunes is a vibes man.
in Jeddah.
Salah he posted a funny pic the other day
Jeddah.
with all the talk going on. He posted like a random of him in like a pink sweater, I think it was, just winding people up. Where do you think his vibes are, where his head's at the minute?
Jeddah, bro.
I don't really know that Salah's got time for this. No. Like the journey they're about, I don't.
To embark on.
Yeah, because what I could go and do is be a star in my ends and playing at a decent level, like playing against people that I rate. People, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it, and if I'm him, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, right now, I rate Klopp, I respect Klopp, and I'm thankful and all that. But I'm seeing stuff like McAllister, DM, Endo is our guy now, and Trent, the geezer that plays behind me, he's still the exact same person that he was 5 years ago. Like whatever they were saying about why he was coming through and that, like, when he's same guy, less output, same guy, less output, same deficiencies. And if I'm him, I'm like, do you know what?
Virgil.
It might be time. And he's looking at Virgil and saying, at the very least, you're not the same guy. We don't need to like speak too badly about Virgil, but but you're just not the same guy.
We used to hear so much about Virgil, Vidic, John Terry,
best
all
ever.
these guys, the best
TB.
Premier League defender.
Yeah, I blame Rio though. I do blame Rio.
Wow, what's Rio got to do with it?
No, because Rio as a man, that is one of the that we hold in that in them zones. Yeah, Rio was having wild conversations, and he was saying suggesting wild things about Virgil van Dijk after not too long. He was putting him in certain conversations that I just thought was a bit, and now we're here where he's kicking, man, because he don't want to tackle.
And then saying to the 4th official, don't fucking touch me.
Wait.
You can't do that. Verge, come on, man.
Did you see what he was saying to the ref?
No, I missed that.
He was going, you are a effing joke.
Okay.
You're a effing joke.
Let's see if they talk about that.
I knew there were expletives
Let's
flying.
see if they talk about that in the media, because if that was Bruno Fernandes, we know what would be happening if that was Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Bitching out once they got sent off.
Yeah, skipper. You got to set an example.
Skipper as well.
Did you see the picture of Tyndall? Howe's assistant, he was giving this to Klopp, giving the shush.
Is it?
Our audio listeners.
I like it.
Then Klopp gave it back to him.
Did he?
I like it.
Yeah. At the end,
'cause
love a little bit
how
of that.
can you
Little bit of
crumble
needle.
like
I feel like them man have got long-standing beef.
Oh, unspoken
That's
stuff,
been
yeah.
bubbling. I feel like from Bournemouth days.
Okay.
I feel like them man, not beef, but like they're like
take
some
it or
people
leave
will call it. Eddie Howe's got a bit of a naive approach, or some people will say almost disrespectful. To the to Liverpool. But
Today, the upper echelons took the points. What do we make of Newcastle so far this season? That's 2 losses now. Champions League Newcastle.
tough fixtures.
Couple of new signings. It's definitely Eddie Howe's team now. But you think it's a context?
Man City, you have away,
Which
you
is
have Liverpool.
Yeah.
And
no,
you
but
have
Man
Aston
City
Villa.
though, they didn't
Liverpool
put up
at
any
home,
fight against
Aston
Man City.
Villa at home.
A lowly Liverpool as well.
It's like when I see how bummy Man United is, it's like, can I really diss Newcastle with the fixtures they've had?
Fair.
They did bottle it today.
What do you think of it, Scotch, Dave? Against 10 men,
They did well,
at
literally.
home with the 12th, 13th, the Geordie army. Is this poor points dropped, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do. They're not used to being against 10 men and winning.
It was so odd
It was
that
like, cool, what do we
Liverpool
do?
seemed
We
to be in
defend?
the ascendancy. Like, it was weird.
Eddie House probably thinking, do we waste time with winning right now? Like, what do
Yeah.
we never been in this situation.
We're not allowed
before.
to. Yeah, can we keep wasting more time? Yeah,
But I don't know that they had more.
They looked worse.
Yeah, sometimes when man get a player sent off, and the other team it starts becoming wave after wave after wave. Didn't really look like that. It looked more like, how do we what do we and it just looked like they didn't really have an idea.
Yeah, some of the substitutions were a little bit weird. I'm seeing like the Longstaffs being brought on. I'm seeing what's the youngster that was at? He was at Southampton. He was a left back.
Livramento.
No, not him. It's the one prior to that. He was at, and then he went to Villa. Let me find his name. He came on, and I was just like, Matty Target.
Oh yeah, see,
Target?
when Target was coming, I was thinking, what's the player
happening here? Yeah. That did throw me a bit. But I have to mention this. The game could have been wrapped up. Harvey Barnes came on.
Oh, yeah.
Did a little bit of shimmy, went on the outside. But he's done this before, I think, with Callum Wilson. He didn't pass to him.
Didn't Jim it?
Just do the cheapie, get Callum Wilson some more goals for my agenda, and then wrap the game up. But he didn't, and they went on to lose.
What's his left foot like?
I don't know, because he
looks like
stays
he
away from
didn't
it.
really
Yeah.
appreciate it himself.
He stays away from it.
Wilson gave him an effort.
Hey, by the way, Gordon's finished though.
Did through the legs?
Yeah. Also, I want to quickly, just because it won't get mentioned. Yeah, Alisson is that guy.
Yeah,
He's
he had a
that
shaky maybe start of last season, I think. Where I mentioned it. There's a few errors, but no, on the whole, he's a joke of a keeper.
Even in his in the post match interview, he was like translating for Nunes.
Nice.
and just like the stuff he was saying, I was like, you might be the skipper.
Leadership.
You might be the skipper.
Leadership. No, he's one of the big dogs, man. Are we looking at Champions League teams here, or no?
A bit too
Early to say, man.
3 games in.
yeah.
But
We're here for hot takes.
Newcastle, though, what I would say is Newcastle,
Be careful.
just concentrate. Do you know what it is? Things can happen, and you can like a little run of games, and you can have a few because you know what it is, beating Villa, who are okay with giving up the points. Villa won't waste energy on games that they don't need to. It can confuse you a little bit because then, like, I'll know more when I see like Newcastle, Chelsea. Because if you deal with Chelsea, like you just beat Chelsea,
Yeah, cool.
I'll be like, oh yeah, no, this is Champions League team.
Go to Old Trafford, get points. Or
If you anything other than a dub, not sure you're a Champions League team.
Fair. I hear it. Speaking of Champions League teams, Arsenal played yesterday. They played against Fulham, a London derby, which we love to see. Jess isn't here in the physical, but he may be here spiritually / virtually if technology happens to work.
Wait, do you know what I was gonna say? Looking at because Chelsea got the dub on
Friday night football, man.
Chelsea got the dub on Friday. Tottenham got the dub early, and it was like someone's got to lose. We can hear it ringing, by the way. Yeah, but it was like someone that's just the way it works, isn't it? Like if you bet, then you know, someone's gonna lose.
Yeah. So no, we're not all gonna leave with 3 points,
bro. When the game started and Arsenal losing, United, I was like, whoa,
that was early goals. Saka to blame for star boy. You can make mistakes.
Oh, Ramsdale.
Maybe I just want to pick SB. The shape of his body.
Bro, he went left and then he bent right.
It was like a cat, but not in like a good goalkeeping cat way.
Oh, we have a visitor.
We got Jasmania.
Carla? Carla, are you live?
1, 2, 3. Caller.
Hello.
Yeah.
We just had him. We just had it on. You turned it down there.
Yeah.
You turning the right one up.
Yeah, this isn't.
Just might have to remain in the ether.
Yeah, until we get this moving. So let's go.
We move. Oh, yeah, this is what I was gonna say. See the finish, yeah, Pereira. I was looking at because when I first saw it, yeah, I thought, oh, sick! Like he's done him with the eyes.
He's definitely fluffed his lines.
He's fluffed it,
and bro, and then I was.
But do you think the fluffing of his lines has thrown Ramsdale a bit, or is Ramsdale just having an episode?
It should have, but really and truly, you're about 30, 40 yards away, broski. Like you can tell the direction of the ball by the time
that
was
unless
you've gone bare early. Why have you gone so early?
40 yards.
That's why he's gone like that. And then
it was a bit odd. Yeah.
Hey, Raya.
This is what people were saying. They're saying Gary Neville said it. Two top goalkeepers. You just don't do it. It adds anxiety and angst amongst the team. It's
true.
And yeah, Ramsdale, that was a bit out of character, or maybe it was old Ramsdale. But Arsenal came back, dominated the game. And went 2-1 up. Saka back on pen duty. Great pen from him. And Eddie Nketiah.
In the room.
Who is slowly putting himself forward or electing himself, nominating himself as the best striker at the club. Anyone want to oppose that?
No, we gotta stop. Like last season, I had to put up with Man City because I don't know innit. I haven't seen enough of Eddie Nketiah to have like a last season.
17 goals in 17 home appearances.
Last season I was like, I'm taking it in. All right, cool. Jesus, I've watched for a good period of time. I've got an idea of where I think he's at. Mm-hmm. And then Eddie was scoring goals, and I was hearing Arsenal fans saying, we need Jesus back when we get Jesus back. And I was like, yeah, but Jesus don't do this.
Yeah,
he don't put it in the back of the net. Because sometimes Eddie kicks it in the back of the net like a striker. Yeah, not like some sick artist guy that makes you think, oh, he could play number 10. Mm-hmm. Oh, he'd be sick on the wing. Or no, striker stuff, sharp bit of movement, and then he gets the contact required for the ball to go in the back of the net. And it's so like. When man was saying about like Eddie and Jesus, I was thinking, what? Because Eddie can't play in these other areas of the pitch, that means he shouldn't be the striker.
Yeah. We're not making sense.
We got to close the argument now. Mm-hmm. He's the number one striker, and guess what? I like Trossard. Trossard's a great footballer.
Didn't work for him yesterday starting. Yeah,
number 9 over Eddie. It's not even number 9. I'm saying number 9 over Eddie. No.
Don't play yourself.
Mikel. Are you going through?
Yeah, can you make the call? Yeah, he's not coming through our speakers.
Let's let it go.
Yo, no, I'm here.
Oh, we got you.
Turn it up.
Yeah. Turn my headphones up.
We back, baby.
We back, baby.
Welcome,
guys. Listen.
Wow.
I'm trying to interrupt my holiday for this. I'm in Stockholm. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to get cancelled.
How's the scouting mission going?
Let me not speak before we get cancelled. But cool. Yes.
Oh, it's always yes.
Guys, I'm on here to talk about Arsenal and then go.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's not doom and gloom. Just want to make that clear. Okay. Mm-hmm. That was a freak game. I hate to say that. Immediately there was a freak incident. Saka gives the ball away, and then Ramsdale gets beat at his near post from a dink that was headed for the far post that was miskicked. So these things don't happen. Okay. It does. 9 times out of 10, Arsenal win that game comfortably.
Yeah.
These are the facts. Yeah. I'm not one that's going to react and say, oh, no, Kai Havertz, oh, Trossard. No, guys, listen, it happens. It's football. Yeah, we go again. We trust the process, and we go again. Long live Arteta.
Trust the process, you know.
Okay.
Jess, what were you making of?
You turned down his mic.
Yeah. What happened?
Turn all the mics back up. Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. Jess, what did you make of Arteta's lineup? You said trust in Arteta, long live Arteta. What do we make of his lineups this year? They're a little bit off kilter. Yeah. Some people are saying off-piste for the skiing fans.
Yeah.
Some people are saying that he's doing this to accommodate his stepson, Havertz.
Yeah.
Do you think that is the case? Should Partey be playing as a right back out of possession? Is he just crowbarring Havertz in?
Yes.
It looks that way. If I'm being honest, it looks that way. It looks like he's just trying to by hook or by crook to get Havertz in the team, and it doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look good. But the fact is, we won our first 2 games.
Yeah,
we won them. This game against Fulham was, like I said, a freak game. Yeah. But last season, everybody was saying, Arsenal too predictable. You have to change the something. You're doing the same thing every week. What's wrong with Arteta, man? I swear it down. And then this season, Arteta changes things. Oh, what's wrong with Arteta? Just do the thing that works. So Arsenal fans, make your minds up, okay? Growth, peaceful. Yeah? It hurts. Guys, we have to be well equipped.
Jess, as you know, you're a regular here. SB doesn't agree with you. SB to the stand.
I don't really agree with you, Jess. You know, like
SB, I'm not here for you. I'm
the
time for you.
first 3 games, he doesn't need to change anything. He needs to just keep it the same.
SB, I don't have time for you. I'm on vacation. Guys, I don't want to talk to SB.
Listen here. You came second. You played great last season.
Great. Best in the league.
Best in the league.
Scorcher, pipe down, Scorcher. Pipe down, Scorcher.
You played the best football last year, didn't you?
Best in the league.
Best in the league.
Scorcher, pipe down, seriously, bro.
Just go long balls and everything. So why? Not only that, Partey was one of your best players last season.
One of the best in the league.
Scorcher, stop it, seriously.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take out one of our best players in our system and put him at right back.
Right back.
To accommodate Kai Havertz, who we haven't seen play good for 4 or 5 years.
There is a method in the madness. SB, why am I even talking to you, the rattled snake? Let me talk to someone.
You've not played anyone good, and you've struggled against everyone you've played this season.
Yeah, because we said, Plan A, guys, I've already outlined Arsenal. Plan A1 is the best plan, okay? Right now, Arteta is on Plan B3, okay? We won the first game.
No, but this is my question, Jess. I agree with you. We've got the Plan A is sick.
A1.
A1 is sick, but my thing is, why are we on Plan B3 today?
Yeah.
Because we can Plan B3. Okay, if the worst that happens when we play Plan B3 is that we win against Nottingham Forest, win against Crystal Palace, and then get a freak draw against Fulham, and that's the worst that happens on Plan B3. Imagine Plan A1, guys. I'm not just being a blind optimist. I'm being an extreme realist. No, I'm not. Don't say that. Don't say that.
You're bleeding.
Don't say that. I'm not bleeding. I'm on vacation. I'm in Stockholm.
Don't say too much.
If you see what I can see right now, you know that I cannot be bleeding.
Blood in your eyes. That's what I can see. Blood in your eyes.
Lovely bridges
Red
and stuff. I think Arsenal's like defensive frailties. Can we get Gabriel back in the team?
Yeah, what's going on with Gabriel, Jess?
We're on Plan B and C, innit?
You guys,
innit? So we got to get
Last season, you Scorcher, you charlatan, was like Arsenal. I'm sure you said Arsenal only have one team. There's no depth. We have Gabriel on the bench. We have Trossard on the bench. We have top quality players on the bench. We trust the process.
Do you know
early
what
on?
My thing is I fully hear you. Like you got depth now, but it's like.
Yes, pause.
But it's like you drew a game you didn't need to draw
against 10 men as well.
It happens, man.
Against 10 men.
Again,
I don't know
guys, it's a freak game. Okay, to answer this question, but before I go, because I'm outside. If Arsenal play a game another 9 times, what would the result be?
What?
An Arsenal win. It was a freak. It was a freak incident. A freak occurrence, guys. I'm not stressing.
It wasn't like it was some freakish deflection on goal. They had a corner which you couldn't defend.
Yeah, bro. Set pieces are 50-50. Set pieces are 50-50, guys. It happens.
You just need to concentrate.
Bro, like Burnley or even... Listen, Stanley can score a set piece against Man City. It's just the way it goes.
It's an equalizer.
On a set piece.
Sheffield United did it.
Come on, man.
City, and then, you know what City done? City just had to up it.
Hey, before you go, Jess,
yes.
Tierney.
No, he can't play football the way Arsenal want to play. No.
It's a shame, man, because when he signed, Everyone loved him because he wore short sleeves and the snow.
Yeah, but Dan, Dan, you're right, yeah. But the Arsenal that Tierney signed for is not the Arsenal that Tierney plays for right now.
He doesn't.
Do you understand?
I don't want to say he doesn't deserve to be there, but yeah, things have moved on, and I think
exactly.
He doesn't do the inverted. He doesn't do the inverted.
Can't do the inverted. But then Tomiyasu plays. Kiwior and
Tomiyasu's terrible as well. Guys, I've got to go, but listen, yeah, I'm in Sweden, I'm in Stockholm, yeah, and I swear, I'm pretty sure I've met Isak's cousin. Okay,
tell him that his cousin was
about eight of them. It's crazy. There's about. Hey, I gotta go. I'm out. Guys,
make sure you get out to Boulevard Ramblashov, and then also get yourself out to Hacktet. Some nice.
Done all that already.
Oh, fair. Sorry.
We back, baby.
Jess, enjoy the rest of your holiday, and we will catch you next week, good sir. God bless.
And that was Jess.
Wow.
Ever the optimist.
Yeah, he's not a blind optimist. You can decide. And yeah, Arsenal have now kept 4 clean sheets in the last 20 home games. So something is going wrong.
Biggest question for me this season. Arsenal got the squad, defo.
Yep.
To do something.
Yep.
But it's like, is Arteta gonna get the blend right? I think that's the bit where we'll see what he's made of, because he's got the players now, man. He's actually got the players to make you see the same way
his team,
100% his team. Just like we said, Tierney out, Tomiyasu for whatever reason fits his whatever ideas he has. All right, cool. So, and it doesn't need to be player for player in an 11. Is your team better than City? Because we've seen, I think probably a lot of us would probably pick the City players over the Liverpool 11 that done the league. Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
So it's a case of like, you know,
individual quality and whatnot.
Getting it right.
Can he get the blend right, man? And then the Champions League thing starts, and you might even get some players who are upset, knocking on your door saying, "Why am I not starting?" And that seemed to be the case yesterday with Trossard starting, and it just didn't work out. But as Jess says, it's early. It is somewhat of a freak result. But shout out to Palhinha, man, top player, and I hope Fulham get as much money as they can for that absolute fridge of a human.
He's come just a bit too late. See, Palhinha, for me, he might be, and it might only be for a small window. It might only be for 2 seasons.
Just like a summer romance. Sometimes they don't last for long, but they're amazing.
He might be the best in the league, bro. Like in terms of like he's a stomper. Like he stomps
runs through guys. Yeah.
And then you know what he does as well? He just passes forward bare quick. Like no one really passes to him. He takes the ball off someone and then passes bare quick. Like
great water carrier. And shout out to Fabio Vieira, man. Finally
done something,
doing stuff and things. Yeah. Let's move on to Old Trafford, where Man United, as they always do, make the headlines, make their fans' lives hell. Just when you think you're over a Ronaldo leaving, a Mason Greenwood, United decide to go 2 goals down against Nottingham Forest in 4 minutes. I'm not sure I felt that low.
Speaking to the mic, please.
I'm sure I felt that low.
Hello.
Yeah, you're good. I'm not sure I felt that low as a Man United fan in a long time. This is Nottingham Forest, who are amazing at home, away from home. But yeah, Man United should be crushing them. But went 2-0 down and created a lot of meme content. My phone was blowing up and I wanted nothing to do with it. I was at a wedding, so I didn't want to get involved in that. But SB, what did you take from it? Was it a great comeback or a very, very embarrassing day at the office?
It's like the Wolves game. It's like I feel scummy again. It's like how many times did I have to make me feel like dirt?
Like bro, takeaway.
Why did you feel scummy? Why?
Like, before the Chinese, you're excited, and then you eat the Chinese, and you just feel scummy after. Like, why did I eat that?
It's not a victory.
It's not a victory.
At what cost? Yeah.
But then it's like we got the points, so it's like that's the good thing.
Does it show resilience?
Listen, Walks. Because when I was saying this, optimist. Bro, I was saying this stuff about Tottenham last season and getting gunfire after 10 games. We was doing that thing, best start ever. And man was saying, but look how you're playing. Just look at the football.
It's not sustainable, sir. It's impossible for us to continue.
What is wrong? Christian Eriksen came back. He can put his foot on the ball. He can pass. He can slow things down. What is missing from this team? How much?
Rashford was on the left.
How many more excuses?
Oh, that's what it is. It's just like, what is it now? Is it the defense? You were saying it was the midfield.
What we
The attack, we know the
So what? We need to
attack's
spend another 200 million on the
Oh, we
defense.
need-
and then-
Or a question. I'm just gonna drop it in there. Or do we need to have a look at Ten Hag?
Oh,
I'm just saying it because in a lot of quarters, I've been hearing man saying things about Ten Hag.
There's unrest in the camp.
Sounds like there's a little bit, just from you lot's perspective as Manchester United sporting directive supportive.
He isn't perfect, is what I will say.
No manager.
Nobody.
No one is. He makes mistakes and errors. I think, and I mentioned it on the way here, that setup from set pieces. We've seen United concede like that.
Interesting.
Scorch confirmed that it was against Istanbul Basaksehir, where United committed. I think all 11. I think De Gea was up as well for a corner in like the first 4 minutes, and they basically walked the ball in. Like, why was the setup like that yesterday?
Again.
I don't get. So strange. Such a gung-ho approach. That was a shocker. But then the conceding of the...
Shocker? Would you call it maybe arrogance?
United have this home record where they can turn water to wine, which they have done for, 30 games undefeated now. So there might be an element of that. But yeah, Rashford was ragdolled by one of the top stars in the game. 7 consecutive games? I think he joins great African kings Salah, and the other player evades me. I think it's Adebayor. Yes, and yeah, he's in great form as it stands. He's ragdolled Rashford. So yeah,
you know when they say a player's a tank.
Definition.
He's a tank.
He's tankish.
Him and Antonio, I think.
There's a rumor about Chelsea might swoop in.
No, they don't need to do that.
Down.
They don't need to do
You're
that.
being crazy.
Chelsea.
Friday.
Chelsea.
Friday.
Football
Watch this
Club,
space.
you don't need to do that one. Then.
Watch this space. But no, on Ten Hag, yeah, that's so set up like that. He brought Eriksen back in. I'm not sure how much of this is on him.
You know what?
And we need Højlund to sort out the back and stop being
offense.
Kim Kallstrom Mark II.
No, Ten Hag's a tactician, isn't it?
That's what they
Like,
say.
He watches the game non-stop. You feel like when he goes home from work, he's just watching the game.
Went
even
back
more.
from the summer holidays
watching the
early.
game.
All this stuff.
Morning
Arrived
watching the
early.
game.
Yes.
So it's just like, why can't you see what the fans see?
What is it that he is missing, SB?
Someone that can run besides Casemiro.
Amrabat is
Honestly, bro.
currently under house arrest, I think, in Fiorentina. He wants to go, but they're just not really
It's
listening
like 20.
to anyone.
It's like 20 million
Get
or
it done.
something like that. We've just sold Dean Henderson.
Finally.
Then I'm seeing now we're linked with Ryan Bertrand and Mark Cucurella.
Yeah, how did the Cucurella link?
No, there's
make you
another
feel?
one
Did
as
it
well.
sum
There's
six?
Sergio Reguilon link as well.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Interesting joint. No,
What kind of shopper? Yeah.
interesting joint.
The
What have we done
scouting-
to deserve this? Is it the devil's
That
thing?
data, yeah, I think it is. Everything went wrong from there. The database
badge
is a
and that, man.
little bit of a mess.
We're in the mud,
man.
But any positives or
The points.
that's
We got Arsenal next
not
week.
trying to dress it up.
I'll be honest, right now, do you know what it is? Ten Hag, look, these are the facts, bro. As Jess would say, these are the facts. Not the facts. A lot of money's been spent. You got two things. You could get you pick. Do you want time or do you want money? You can't get both. That's the Premier League, baby. That's how this team
I saw
goes.
a rumor today. 2-year extension for Erik Ten Hag on the table.
I'm all for it. Settle it down, lads. Settle it down. But yeah, you got a choice, time or money. He picked money. He got the money.
It's time.
He got players. He's got a high expectation of the type of players he wants. He doesn't settle for less. So he's picked what he's picked. And Man U have the same problem. I know he's only been in the job a year. But
Yeah,
it looks like
listen to
Man
this,
U
guys.
have got the same problems that they had before. So like if you flip it, under Ole had a really bad home record.
Yeah, it was middling. Yeah,
But a really good
away record. was
record.
bonkers, yeah.
You flip it and you say, oh, rah, Ten Hag's got a really good home record, but a really bad away record.
Abysmal, yeah.
You look and you say, oh, rah, there's some problems in the midfield. We can't dominate the game how we want to. Same sort of stuff. But the difference is, though, like when it's Ole, man will say Ole's not coaching the players. Like they will say, oh, Ole can't coach.
That was a shot. That was a dark times, man.
Bit harsh. But man would say Ole can't do the play. And then, but when it's Ten Hag, he doesn't have the players. The point is, if you just zoom out a bit, I see similar things, like games that sometimes you think, "Rah, man, you are gonna do X," and Z comes out.
Yeah, not even why.
And sometimes when things don't work out, it's revert back to, you know what? We'll hit them on a break because we got a. If we just zoom out and look at the squad we got a squad that's probably a pretty calm way of playing. We got Rashford on the break, it's lit, and we got Bruno who will do something. And I'm like,
KDB called him a chance creating machine or something like that.
Yeah, do you know what he's probably looking more at though? He's probably rating him more because he's got that thing that he doesn't have, bottle. He's like, I wish I had a bit. If I could just have a bit of that,
that's harsh.
I'd be.
He's recovering from a hamstring injury.
Hammy.
He doesn't need
the hammy.
But yeah, Bruno, captain's performance.
Yes. Man were arguing with me. I was saying like, he's the captain. Like, and man was saying, nah, he's not a skipper. And I'm like, bro, just look at that bunch of players, yeah, and look at how he behaves in times like this. I know he might not be Brian Robson. He might not be exactly what you want, yeah. Mm-hmm. But the bottom line is in dark times when it's getting tricky and certain men are fading away, he does the opposite.
Yeah, sometimes, occasionally, or more often than not, bring time to bake. He reminds me of like a friend when you're younger who gets into scraps, fights and whatnot. And sometimes it might be a bit unnecessary. But when the time is right, they will get you out of a jam. So you got to kind of take the good with the bad. Yeah. Shout out to Bruno. Before we depart this game, which stressed out my ticker more than it should have. How much is Morgan Gibbs-White worth in today's current climate and in the currency of Great British pounds?
How much did he get cocked for again?
I think it was 20. I thought it was 25 plus.
50.
No,
add-ons. 50.
Yeah, it was peas. I can't remember what it was, but I know it was.
I thought it was 25 and some change.
No, some serious.
Gaffers, chuck it in the comments, please.
When they did buy him, I thought, wow,
has that gone up?
That's a bit risky.
Has that increased or
no? I think
it's the same.
I think what he's done is justify
with that price. Yeah,
he's justified.
Now it's
justified.
Like, okay, because bro, it was a big price, and I think they just got promoted at that time.
Yeah,
and they bought him from
because we was like, oh, you're gone. You're out here.
And he wasn't even star boy.
No, he was whacked on loan.
He went on loan for a
Swansea
bit. He was highly loved, but it all fell apart.
I think it's because he managed him. He said he managed him in England, didn't he?
Yes, Cooper had him under 17s, I believe.
Yeah, I believe
so he has
justified
his price.
For me, that's
which was a very expensive price tag for him. So he's done well.
Good bit of scouting.
Yeah, I think he's in the. He's approaching 70 and that.
Okay.
Yeah. And Southgate was there to watch him yesterday, so the debut is on the horizon.
Ooh.
Shout out to the young boys getting it, man. A game where I think it's just a nice reminder that sometimes bread and butter beats complicated hipsters, tacticos. I think they're crying into their notepads. They're crying onto their graphic boards. Tifo are in tatters. West Ham,
the model,
smashed. Yeah. West Ham smashed Brighton.
She's going to go to Spurs there.
And it was a nice reminder that sometimes, bread and butter can get you through a dark night. My highlights from this game was Mikel Antonio's fast feet.
I was going to say, talk me through that.
The shimmy.
Shim.
Yeah. So on the way here, we were explaining that. Antonio doesn't have the ultimate skill pack.
No.
However,
the non-league pack.
He's got the non-league pack, but he's maxed it out. He's cranked it. Scorch said he's maybe gone above and beyond. He might be on 110% of the non-league pack.
Yeah.
But the shimmy yard that he gave Webster, you could see it coming, but you just couldn't stop it.
No, but do you know what it is?
Sharp.
There's a bit that the bit you can't quantify is the explosion. Because after he does the when he's going, wow! You see in that little window, of exploding from here to there.
Yes.
World class.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's not non-league.
And then the finish.
World championships. That's
the brute force of it.
He showed us it against Chelsea, and then he just went it again. Pow.
Yeah. He's an entertaining player when he's on it. Because there's not much like it.
No, but when you're saying when he's on it, he's always on it, man.
Like 9 times out of 10.
But you've got to look at the pack,
bro. He's by himself up there, you know,
bro.
And they're just flinging balls. They're literally in their own third flinging balls up front, and he's just there holding.
He's trying to add a little bit of culture. He's adding a little bit of prawn cocktail.
That first
the offering.
touch he done for his goal.
Jared.
You see him, yeah?
Exquisite.
I've clocked what he's on.
He's a baller.
I don't hear loads about him when West Ham aren't on TV. Whenever West Ham are on TV, he turns all the way up.
You think it's a TV schedule
It's
thing?
a TV scheduling thing.
He's a scheduler.
He's
You know,
a scheduler.
footballers are on that, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I know.
Shout out Jed Spence. I can see you. You need to leave. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, under the lights. He always gets it in when they're on.
Under
Jeff Shreves
the
is
lights.
when Jeff
When
Shreves
they know
is
they're on at
UTL.
12 o'clock.
He's a UTL
They're on a
player.
TNT at 12:30
yeah. You
or
might see Jules
Super
Breach in
Sunday.
there, and you might see.
Do you know what? And do you know how
Why is this team turned up against my team?
bro?
Because it's on TV.
No, you know how I know you're right? Because I can picture in my brain Jared Bowen in the interview after.
What is spill out zone or whatever they call it. Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
Little joke.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jared Bowen, man. Trying to get that.
Paqueta, by the way, you can no longer bet on him to make a foul, and that was a banker. And that's just rattled me, man.
Oh dear.
Are you seeing?
They're taking things out of the market.
Are you seeing Paqueta now? Are you seeing?
Yes.
Because I tried to
hold
tell
my
guys,
hands
man.
Hold my hands up.
People talking to me
So
about
mad,
Bruno
man.
G, yeah? And I'm saying to you, Paqueta, because he could do the moonwalk in studs on grass.
That's the next thing.
Yeah, he's a madman. But no, I'm starting to understand why City was sniffing around, and now they're sniffing around Eze now.
Nunes?
Eze.
Nunes?
No.
No, they were Nunes.
Who?
Been City.
Darwin.
No, the Wolves one.
Mateus.
I was about to say, I know he scored a brace. Let's calm down. But no, West Ham
60,
punched
70
up Brighton. Yeah, shout out to tote bags and all that stuff. But no, yesterday was just straight old lager and vests. Yeah.
Shout out, though, Evan Ferguson.
Yeah. No, truth.
What did he do? Did he?
We just
was he
need
good?
to just...
He did there was a little bit of feet that got him out of and he got a shot off. And I was just like, nah, this
ability.
kid's going all the way to the top.
You know what I like about Ferguson? He's got the number 9 pack. Yeah. So, you know, like he done a little bit. You see, if that was to do a little bit to retain possession in midfield, so he dropped off, ain't got it.
It's just comes alive.
To get the shot off.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
No, so good. And Pascal Gross proved that he scores against teams that aren't Man United.
Oh, yeah.
That was decent. Scorch, your beloved Spurs took a trip down to the coast and would you say pumped Bournemouth? I think it was one-way traffic, really. No?
Just beat them.
Just like, yeah. It was just
They look like
casual.
they pumped them, man.
No, it wasn't a pumping.
I was.
Not even-
I wasn't able to
It
watch.
was the football.
It was
footballing wise,
and whatnot and
they
read the
absolutely
articles.
popped them.
Yeah, I heard it was a tough day at the
Like,
office for the
back to
Cherries.
front was just getting popped.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to, you know, it was as well the way that the Cherries
Andoni
play,
with the high press.
They try press. They
Yeah.
try press.
Thank you.
And they tried to press. They tried to press Tottenham.
Scorch, one of your favourite words related to football, naive. Would you
Yeah,
say?
Like, they actually tried
It's
to
a
press
naive
Tottenham.
approach.
And
Iraola looks
after
like
the
he's just
first
having a good
5-10
time.
minutes after they beat it about 5-6 times, Bissouma's done a quick.
Oh
or a couple
god! It
You
starts
would have
getting
thought, let's
muggy.
take time with this press, but they just kept doing it and kept getting bored.
No, because you know what it is? We got to believe in our, you know, what
System.
in our system, in our methods. So they did that and we did that. And what happened was, this is what I'm starting to like about Postecoglou.
I've got something to say on him after.
Angie.
At Harry Redknapp with a splash of tactics, yeah, just splash of tactics. Yeah. Do you know what I like about him more than anything? You look at the players, yeah. So you see, oh, wow, God, like, you know, if you was on FIFA, do you want to use this ultimate team or do you want to use that ultimate team? He gets, if you're the better ultimate team against a bunch of players that aren't a better bunch of players. That team's winning.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah,
I just
it's
need
going
you,
to the form book. Yeah,
yeah,
at the
bro.
minute.
I don't need. Do you know what I don't need? I don't need like you to have this, you know, one-off sick game plan to beat Man City. Shout out to Antonio Conte. And then it's looking difficult against Sheffield United.
Weird things are happening.
I'm not interested in that. Just go and beat the teams that see the ones below us normally in the league. Beat them. Just beat them.
Yeah, get 'em
go
out.
away and beat them. Absolutely brush them at home. And then when you can get a dub against, like, you know, rivals or like teams that you aspire to be like in the league, the victories actually mean something. And that's just what I like most about Postecoglou.
Nice.
Little tweak he done as well. Do you know what I liked? They was like, oh, we know how to stop Tottenham. And it was a good plan, to be fair. We're going to stick on Basuma. And then...
As you probably should.
Yeah, and then... But then, where there's no rules now, little tweakage, and Maddison was deepest.
I'll do that. I'll drop deep.
I'll
pick it up.
You take him over there. I'll get
jolly.
it here.
Yeah,
And you know what we're going to do as well? We're not going to be shook when Maddison is dribbling near our box or passing to our centre-backs or passing to our goalie. So yeah.
How do you think Maddison's enjoying life in the big city? He seems like someone who's cut out for it, is what I hear.
Bro,
he's living in the
10.
big city. He's got
He had the 10 before Kane even left, it looked like. I said,
he
Jesus,
said, I'll
how's he?
take that.
I saw him playing, what team was it? Brentford away, I think he had. I said, right,
The first game
how
was
did he have the 10?
yeah. Kane hasn't even landed.
Kane ain't even landed yet. Levy ain't even put this through.
But that is the feeling that Maddison
Yeah.
gives me. It's like,
This
no,
is my
I'm cut
team.
out for this. Like,
I
I'm made for this.
see a post match and he was like, yeah, you know, and he's got that little
Cheeky
O-
chappy.
OT accent.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm just here to do what the club have brought me here to do,
Okay.
and that's like, you know, show my weight with goals and assists. And I thought, okay, cool. But you know what is? I'll be honest. In terms,
wait.
I haven't warmed to him. Like a lot of Tottenham fans are like, oh, Madders.
Oh, you're not at Madders yet.
Madders.
It's
No,
not a Madders thing. It's
The darts. and
no.
Like that celebration.
No,
Cold.
because I can see. Do you know what he's doing? He's
Sucking
doing?
you in.
You can see it all go wrong.
He's trying to buy our love. Listen to me, yeah, James Maddison. You can't buy my love. Yeah, what you got to do is score goals and get assists and be. And I know you're working with Richarlison, who, by the way,
He engineered a situation to miss, and then was angry when he came.
There was,
How did he manage the little back heel crow thing?
he done
was-
alright. Then he
yeah.
just dropped over.
no, guys. But yeah, sorry, Maddison. Yeah, you just need to score and assist and play well. Yeah, and carry, because you can't trick me. You never came here to play with Kane. You never did. You came here because you wanted to be
The main man.
the Kane here. I know that. And because of that,
He kind of like.
because your part, like, I look at you, even though it's not fair. Yeah, I know it's not fair, but I've lost Kane and now I've got you, and I'm just.
Yeah.
He's like
You're
the
working it, man.
basketball players that when he's at his franchise, he doesn't like other big guys around.
Oh, he's
This
got
is
a
my
big,
team.
big dog mentality.
I run this.
Yeah,
He's a
and
cutout guy.
I rely on me. That's
Franchise
why you see
player.
him. He's number 10, but he's dropping in as a 6 sometimes.
Yeah,
picking
yeah.
it up off the
He loves
centre
that.
back.
You know, he's got the keys to the
And
city.
he's
right
smart.
now.
He's actually a very smart player.
And Ange is
I don't like the smartness
Ange's
of the
winding
things
me up
he's
a bit.
saying as well.
Ange's winding me
I
up
can't lie.
because
Because he's saying the things.
He's being like a little
Not
like.
Bov.
Oh, you beat United
Oh.
now, so now I'm seeing like
You know, I just try.
clips
you know.
of him. Like things are going viral. Like he was getting interviewed after the game, and one of the producers came on and put a mic on. And he was like, "Oh, introduce yourself first, mate." Like, and then they're talking about how did you stumble upon the introverted.
He said, "Oh, I'm just copying Pep."
Like
The
Ange,
Madison
slow
one,
it-
40 mils, not a bargain. I don't think.
Oh, like can we slow it
All right,
down a
all
bit?
right.
Now you see Ange. See the. Do you know what's sick? Yeah, I have to be honest. See the exact same reason. Yeah, why I don't warm to Maddison. Yeah, you goals assists. Yeah,
fair.
the exact same reason I ain't warm to Maddison is the same reason that we've all warmed to. It's because I know he's saying the things.
You lot have been hurt before, so I get it. But yeah,
In
unbelievable.
bad times.
Why is Raheem Sterling performing under Poch? Why is that a thing?
performing
Performing well.
in the
Or just
Carling
think-
Cup.
Or you just think
Friday night Carling Cup fixture.
performing 2 games in
West Ham and they lost.
3 years.
And then now they've played Luton and Scorch called it a Carling
I
Cup
thought
fixture,
when it
which
did
is probably being
'Cause
generous.
I like Raheem Sterling.
No, I checked for
Like,
him.
I actually want to see Raheem.
He's got a stat
do well.
against promoted teams. I think he's got 17 goals in
There
17
you
games.
go, Slutch. That's
And
your,
I think it's 6.
that's your answer for Raheem Sterling, ain't it?
Yeah, something along those lines. He likes
Hey, but
battering.
he needs a Rashford
Right.
season. How last season for Chelsea?
Fair,
they
fair,
look
fair.
so toothless. I get Nick Jackson. I think Nick Jackson.
Mr. Hustle
I
Bustle
think
got his
he's
goal.
a great. I think he's a good player.
Bustle.
Good bargain, everything like that. But he's not a goal.
Drogba, what was it? He had some weird stat of him and Drogba.
The new Drogba.
Yeah, they both scored against.
If Drogba sees a penalty, he's not going to be letting some centre mid who ain't scored a goal to be taking a penalty.
That was decent, by the way.
He's going to say, hey, give me the ball. Enzo, give me the ball. Let me put this in and get my first goal for Chelsea.
Enzo had the captain's armband on at one point.
Bizarre.
You can't say anything bad.
How
about
bizarre!
Chelsea fans,
How
though,
bizarre!
You know, it's
Argentinian, yeah.
Nico though.
I rate him.
Is it Are we going with Nico or Nicholas?
Oh, okay. I'm still at Nicholas. He hasn't done enough for the Nico.
Okay.
I'm still at Nick Weaver.
Nicky Weaver.
Nicky Weaver.
I can't lie to you guys. I like him, and you know what is in this modern world, of Richarlison for £60, one of the worst signings ever to be made. He's giving you your money's worth. And I think like sometimes you got to kind of like take a step back, like, oh, right, is he an output machine? Do you know what? Is he doing what you brought him here to do? Because do you know what I see? I see him get the ball and create danger. Because he does like winger things in number 9 positions. And then he actually, not like he makes some like, oh my God, you look like a number 10. No, not that. But he actually keeps the attack flowing with the pass he makes. Like, I can't lie. I kind of like him, man.
Good player, man. Good signing.
He gives them a decent foundation to work from.
Yeah.
Which they did.
I wanted to see him with Nkunku. But
I keep forgetting that Nkunku.
Now Nkunku's gone now, it's like it's harder to judge him on it. But it's
we'll see that
out of the
30 or something like that.
36 players they signed, I think they've done all right with this one.
Jesus Christ!
I'm not gonna
shout out to Raheem.
I'm gonna wait as well a bit on Raheem because he's played well 2 games on the spin.
Yes.
I'll wait though.
I was gonna say the price of sterling is rising, but I'll hold back on that. Luton, will they put up the worst Premier League points in history? Yes, because there's vibes. I'm seeing that
Derby County.
People are saying that they could go beyond Derby, but I look at it. You got Barkley, Tev Chong.
Hold on, slow down 1 second. The midfield trio, and this is, I think this is the crown jewel of this team.
They've spent on this.
The midfield trio of Chong, Marvelous Nakamba, and Ross Barkley. I can't see where there's a dub here.
Chong centre midfield, bro.
Starting.
No, but it wasn't just Chong's. He was getting the ball and taking responsibility.
Which you like well done
for him, yeah. But
he was a winger.
That might not be the required.
He's got taller.
Yeah, his hair's about the same length.
Shout out to them, man.
The problem is with Luton, not that I've seen too much of them. I have no idea what their thing is. And Are you a pressing team? Like at least with Burnley, I can see that you're trying to do the passing. Yeah, you're naive,
delusional, naive thing. Yeah, like they're trying to do that. But Nottingham Forest, they had their formation. You can see what they was doing with
down the flanks,
JLS and JLS up top. And then you see Luton. That was the first game I watched of Luton. Was that game? They obviously got spanked by Brighton the other day.
Yeah. That can happen.
Brighton, yeah. So I thought this is like the first time I'm watching you live, see what you're about, and
I have no idea.
They created a couple chances, but they don't. I don't think they're going to be able to score their way out of trouble as it stands. But who knows? Maybe once their stadium's built and completed, that little home.
That alone for me is like
alarm bells.
You're not ready. Quite literally, you're not ready.
Or figurative thing. Burnley, ready or not?
Done. Naivety.
I like it.
Matt, Burnley thing. You like to see Burnley suffer?
I love it.
Tough place to go. And Aston Villa, who got thrashed on opening day of the season, let Matty Cash, Burnley did, score a brace. And Diaby, you haven't put him on your predictions list and ones to watch. He is flying, and you could see why loads of teams across Europe.
35 mil?
It's
Snippers.
the Ginnels though, because you know why? If United was linked, if Arsenal was linked, if Spurs was linked, 70, 80 million. Like, it's like
pain.
Can't get it.
Unai, any more praise for him? Or
no, because
too much. We don't go OTT.
No, do you know what I like? Because companies wearing the cap.
What is that about?
The combo. No, I like he's bringing his own flavour.
Usually it's the cap with the club tracksuit.
Yes.
But he's doing the club.
Shout out Andoni Iriola, by the way. He was straight tracksuit gang, by the way. I'll rate that.
You don't usually see that from the continental
companies doing with
companies
that
with the hat and the blazer.
No, it's the blazer. Is it sweater? What is that?
A gilet in there?
It's weird.
Sometimes.
Cardigan?
But he's... And you know what is... You see when you do that, yeah, and Unai just comes there and he's got his hair dyed fresh jet black, yeah.
Straight from Tony and Guy.
And he's looked at your thing and he's like, wow, you man are trying that hair, yeah? Right, cool. Let me just pattern you and get my 3 points, yeah? Mm-hmm. We'll cash. Mm-hmm. Go on, like, let's have lads, this is 3 points on the house. Let's take them. Matty Cash with the brace. I love it. I love seeing guys like Company, yeah? Not like, obviously I do rate. If you can come to the Prem and make it work, then I'll bread you like De Zerbi. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. That's you're doing sick. But when it doesn't work, I'm gonna laugh bare because there's a bunch of championship. No disrespect to championship players, there's certain man that make the step up.
And no, there's a difference, yeah.
But there's a lot of man that might not kick on to be Premier League players trying to play Premier League opposition as if they're championship quality, man. And it just didn't work out.
It's a bit rude. I saw against Man City and I thought this is their first game, so I allowed them the first game just to see what.
Remember it was pet teacher student, teacher versus student.
So they're a very naive team, I thought. And then I saw them again today and I thought they're a very naive team.
So they went from naive to very.
Very naive team.
Added a little bit on.
You know where, I'll tell you where we'll realise, when he bucks Hodgson or Moyes, if he doesn't get points, big trouble.
Big troubles, yeah.
Big trouble.
Yeesh. Where has Cameron Archer gone? Because has he gone to Burnley?
Well, I get him mixed up with all the Ramses and
the Ramses and the Archers.
That sounded a bit racist me saying that.
A little bit. Oh no, he's gone to Sheffield United, who are also going down.
Going down?
Yeah. Because they
Shout
allowed them to get back in the game, man. Man City champions, treble winners, yeah, there they are. And Haaland missed a pen.
Haaland's a little boy.
Rodri is the most clutch player around right now, I think.
What a goal. Striking hell.
Off the swinger.
On his weaker foot.
Weaker, yeah. If you can have a weaker,
absolutely.
He's another fridge of human.
Just puts his body in the way.
Yeah, he's just a tank. Scorch, do you remember when you said there's not much difference between him and Declan Rice? The floor is yours if you do want to perform a U-turn, or it can still live.
I'm gonna give it a few more games. I'm gonna give it a few more games.
Shout out to them.
Rodri just looks like, I don't know if you've ever been to Spain before.
Yeah,
been on the night
a few times.
Spain.
Yeah.
The night's done. Had a good night looking around. See an angry policeman.
So was it Guardia de Sevilla?
Guardia de Sevilla. And you see his shirt's tucked in, just like Rodri. And they look exactly like Rodri.
And they will crunch you as well.
Yes, just like Rodri.
Yeah. Shout out to the.
So I say I call him Rodri the Fed.
Yeah, he is.
He's not even like, he's just here for the points. That's it. And you know, like,
to do his job.
Do you know what I thought was a bit concerning? This would be concerning if I was a gooner. Yeah, is they took the free after whatever happened in the game. They took the free, and it was like thinking about next week or what's for dinner, what's for tea. And Arsenal, in contrast, buzzing with the draw, given the circumstances. Like, it's just like the amount of energy going into these just
surviving
these points in the early part of the season. It just looks like, I can imagine, and I would say Arsenal in the title race. I can just imagine by the time we get to the back end of the season, Arsenal might be a bit drained because like it just seems like City aren't really even concerned about playing good. Anything. By the way, Haaland, I'm just gonna keep saying, Alvarez is better than Haaland at football. He's so much better than him at football.
He's just not physical.
Yeah, like Haaland's a monster. He's number 9, all of that. Like he's far stronger. But actually, as a footballer,
Julia,
like you see that penalty, yeah.
He's not the greatest from the spot.
I've seen him drag quite a lot. Like, if you're a person that's into that kind of stuff, he's a bit drag off the ankle-ish sometimes. But though, on on the flip side, though, I know I like to call him a little boy quite a lot because he's like kind of plays. He's got an adult's body, but he plays like a little.
And even some of his off-field antics. So yeah, just a little bit.
But what I did like though was that they needed a goal, and he drew for some BSI. Yeah, back stick isolation. Got in between the two centre halves. By the way, shout out Jack Grealish because he said, "This is getting long. All this."
Defending with the ball,
Passing,
carrying it,
5 yards.
Like all of that.
Is
like,
he allowed to shoot, you reckon?
once a game he's gonna do the curler. But he's like, bro, this is long. I'm gonna face up I'm gonna face up the defender.
Get back to basics.
I'm gonna
start.
and I'm just gonna get half a yard and stand up to the back post
and you
deal with it.
Yeah. Dunk on them.
Slam dunk.
Do
LeBron.
your best DCO impression. Shout out to Haaland, learning from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Every day the school day.
It's fitted in.
He's enjoying.
Nice.
I see them celebrating, and it's little weird things that I notice. It's like they're all celebrating. Like he's gone into the melee. He's come away. He's like yes, like to the crowd, like, on his own. Like he's like, I'm actually rating what's going on.
I'm actually
I'm at City. Like yeah.
Do you know what?
That league, man. That league's done, man.
I'm gonna say something a bit ragement.
Yeah, man. This is what we live for.
In terms of style of play, I feel like Kovacic brings. It's not that he brings more, but he brings something different to De Bruyne that makes City a bit more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, he's less robotic. Like he's gonna do weird things. He's gonna pass it to you, and you're in hell.
And you've got to bounce it back
through the little gate. But then it's kind of like lit, like we lived. Yeah. As opposed to,
do you know what he
recycle it round?
Like, let me go over here and I'm gonna drive over here and cross. Yeah. Like there's a lot of that guy, and it's not a diss. No. Like obviously KDB is sick in it,
different styles.
Just the style, like because you know he get like, do you know what he does? He involves guys. So like he forces passes, that other man ain't on, and because like I don't know if he's told to do that or whatever, but he does things. He makes decisions that maybe only Bernardo Silva would. Maybe
even then,
even
just
stretch.
like a reckless abandon in the way he does things.
But he's on ball though. Like it's all very flair, not flair, but football related. Like I like it, man.
They're going to win the league even earlier this year.
4 in a row,
yeah. You know, like you signed Garvador.
Slotman.
He just slotted in. I saw him take one first touch, and he's beating one of the strikers with the first touch in the air. I was like, fuck. He can actually play football as well.
There was like something that happened near the line, and like he's got there just ahead of the attacker, and he's like kept it in, but then he's just punched it down the line. But it was tight. But I was like,
it's got ability.
You're man. Everyone's
they kept Kyle Walker. That was my main thing for them to fail. Even though he did make a mistake today, I thought losing Kyle Walker and losing Bernardo Silva, who I thought they was going to lose, and Mahrez.
They managed to hold on to them.
I thought losing them two especially, and Gundogan.
That's a lot of understanding, experience,
leaders. Yeah. And then when I saw Kyle Walker's got a new deal, I saw Bernardo Silva's got a new deal. It's like, man, what chance?
They need to free Bernardo.
What chance?
It's been linked with so many clubs. But what chance does anyone have?
What chance does anyone have against this City?
Well, if Kyle Walker defend like this moving forwards,
that was bad.
There might be chance.
I don't know if it was because he was at
hometown.
At hometown, he thought, I'm too lit for this. I'm the celebrity. Like, watch this. I think he tried to do that.
Jaden Bogle, well done, man. Shout out to you, man. Absolutely punched it in. And then you just go and throw it all away. I would be sick to the stomach with that. But they know better.
For my slip, that was good for my slip, boy.
Yeah.
Shout out, Roger.
Any more before we depart? Because Everton are already relegated. They are in hell. Scorch referred to them as a bit of a championship setup, and I agree. I don't think Sean Dyche will get him out of trouble this year.
Someone said that he's going to get sacked and then reappointed.
Yeah, that was me.
Was it you that said that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to come full circle.
Because you know what it is? They're going to look and say, we can't do this. We'll get relegated at playing like this. But what it is Sean Dyche has looked. He's looked and seen. We're in a relegation scrap from pre-season. Yeah.
How are they in? Like they're saying that I think Everton and Sheffield United are set to play soon. Yes,
game.
Everton are playing
6-pointer.
and people are saying that it's already like a monumental game.
Bro,
you can see. You
it's
can all
4
see.
games in.
No, you can
Oh,
walk.
you can see who's going down.
You can see because you know what it is. You can see who's gone, and it's who's joining the party.
Fair.
Really and truthfully, all 3 guys that come up can just go straight back down. But sometimes people want to lose even more.
Yeah,
people want to
yeah,
lose
yeah.
better than other people.
I'll show you, kind of
I
thing.
think Everton might land into that.
Look, what, bro? I see the team, yeah, and it's bro. I know, no disrespect to these players, they're better than me and I'll ever be. Yeah. But when I look and I see, hold on a sec. Sorry, give me.
Shout out to Kalajic as well, getting his goal, man.
Happy for the kid.
ACL survivor.
I look and I see
Day in and out.
Patterson.
Highly rated.
Yeah.
Hasn't hit.
What is that,
hasn't
striker?
really delivered.
The right back.
Oh,
defender,
sorry.
Patterson.
Well, from Rangers.
Branthwaite.
Yeah, tall, 6'6".
Oh my god, is that what they started?
Yeah. Tarkovsky.
Experience.
No more Wilkie.
Decore.
Uh,
Garner. Danjuma. Dobbin. And then you got Onana. Onana's like, so, but when I look at it,
Everton fans are turning on him, by the way.
Yeah, quite sick. You lot are bonkers. But I say Danjuma, you built your thing off the champ, and then Villarreal briefly.
Had a nice
Decore, you're on the bubble where
Watford life.
you could be in or out. Cool. James Garner built your thing off the champ. Patterson not here. Tarkovsky has always been in relegation scraps everywhere he's gone. Branthwaite, you're bit like I'm looking and I'm trying to see where's the Premier League.
it's not really there, is it?
It's not,
That's
and
them.
Everton might not be here next season.
They might not.
Which
And
is a
on
shame.
top of it,
Stadium.
Yeah.
you've got
God,
Sean Dyche.
who
Makes you wear shin pads in training.
did
Could you imagine wearing shin pads in training? I couldn't join Everton, you know. Like any team that Sean Dyche managed, I couldn't join. Could you imagine I've turned up to training and he's told me, "Oh
Where's
yeah,
your
man,
shinies?"
where's your shinies?" What do you mean?
What
What's it, your low
Have you
socks
seen
thing
the
today?
size of my shinies in the match, mate? Why you got me wearing shinies in training?
Shout out to him because sometimes bread and butter is
Fabio-
for everyone.
Fabio Silva.
No,
No?
Just no.
No. Wait, he deserves not a minute of our time.
He's been here for so long now,
and he has the chances, and then you just think he's going to score, and then he
One was
just goes.
offside yesterday,
It's like his body just capitulates.
Yeah,
Bro,
Or the ball just rolls on the floor. Like
he's not
makes me sick. That guy, man.
he had a chance, yeah, and the setup was pretty similar to Gordon against.
yes, yeah.
And he just punched it wide. Like he got no form of wrap on the ball.
Zilch.
He just punched it wide, and I thought his thing is so crazy. Yeah, it might be a Eredivisie thing. Like it's not like a go to France
Sorry,
thing.
He's
No,
one
it's
of
no
them,
dip.
like,
But
no power.
it's got enough. He's bringing
Zilch,
curly bangs.
and ruby red cheeks, as if he's like
Bless him.
16.
But shout out Gary O'Neill though, because I like you.
Yeah, we do.
We
We
hope
want you to stay.
We want you
Well
to
done,
stay.
well done, guys.
We want you to stay.
And I guess that's it. Brentford drew Palace, so we'll leave that there.
Pedro Neto assist.
Star is rising. There's still time for him to nick his move. But this has been the Armchair Gaffers Weekend Review. We were a man light, but he managed to make it here through satellite. And yeah, he shared his views. So yeah, shout out to that. Maybe we should start doing calls again, man. Gaffers, let us know if you want us to reintroduce calls, because there's nothing under the moon that we haven't done here. So if your other football podcasts do it, just remember we probably did it first. Yeah, before you leave, please donate a like, a comment, or a share. That is our only request from you, and our other request is make sure you tune into our live streams throughout the week, and make sure you're here next week. I've been Walks, he's been Scorch, that's been SB, and that has been Jess. We'll catch you next week. Peace.